Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Story Artist Talk number 13. Today we are going to talk about Volume 7 of the Viz Media manga. So hold on, let me pull up the thumbnail. You know, I gotta split it up into, okay, first thing first, I gotta say, the cover art of Volume 7 looks pretty nice. Goku looking at Frieza looking at the viewers. The manga, this volume manga insinuating insinuating that the Goku versus Frieza fight is coming soon for the viewer. As you flip through the first page, oh my god, my English, Jesus. You see some a little story about Toriyama's health, how he's very confident about his health, even though he has been drawing manga straight from the beginning, from Dr. Slump all the way to Dragon Ball. So you gotta give this man some props. How he's still consistently drawing, even though he's notoriously known for being a lazy mangaka. But I don't know. This ain't lazy work, dude. The man is a dedicated artist. First and foremost, we got Elder Guru title page, and then we got some asteroids and all the contents that in this volume manga is. Here we see Krillin and Danny begging Elder Guru to give them the Dragon Ball on his throne. Also, like mid conversation, like Guru is surprised there's also like a Namekian dragon. I mean, what I'm saying is like that there's a Namekian on Earth, and there are Earth Dragon Balls. So Guru is surprised that there's a Namekian on Earth. Elder Guru asks Krillin how Piccolo died, and Krillin says by the Saiyans. Elder Guru asks if it's by any chance by Super Saiyan, perhaps. And Krillin doesn't know if Krillin doesn't know what the Super Saiyan is, but at least the viewers knows that the Super Saiyan legacy is like hinted. Even like I think the first time the Super Saiyan is mentioned is Frieza being afraid that the Super Saiyan might exist. Elder Guru wants to see if Krillin's intention is pure. Then we get to see like Elder Guru like touching Krillin's head to see the history of Piccolo, and seeing that Krillin has good intention, he gives the Dragon Ball on his throne. But he says he only has like a few days left on planet Namek. Until then, if he disappears, the Dragon Balls also disappears, just like Piccolo on Earth. Guru says while touching Krillin's head, he noticed that Krillin has some hidden potential, but Krillin doesn't buy any of it. So what Guru does is he realized like touching his head, there's some hidden potential, and does Krillin a favor. Does Krillin a favor and helps him awaken. So here we get to see like the famous scene of Krillin unlocking his hidden potential. Pretty cool scene. I like how in this panel, like over here, he's like going off model. If you remember, like when Vegeta, like base cover Vegeta, like got hit by like the one-armed spirit bomb, he's like his entire like character model is like stretched out. So that's actually like pretty cool, like how Krillin is like deformed here in this manga panel. So that's actually pretty interesting. While being awakened, Krillin asks Elder Guru that there is a child, his friend, that he also wants to awaken. And Guru says, no problem, bring him here if you want. And what Krillin does is like while having like the Dragon Ball, Krillin flies as fast as possible to Gohan and Bulma with the Dragon Ball in his hand, and feels incredibly fast since his awakening is like unlocked. Meanwhile, it cuts back to Gohan and Bulma training, looking at the Dragon Ball radar. Bulma sees a Dragon Ball flying towards them and must have gets its Krillin coming towards them. Gohan while talking, like Gohan remembers like Vegeta attacking a village nearby and feels there's like no key on that location, and Bulma guesses like, oh, he must have not found the Dragon Ball and gone somewhere else, because the Dragon Ball is like still there where Vegeta was. So Gohan thought of the idea, okay, might as well grab the radar and go get the Dragon Ball where Vegeta raided the village. And then cutting back to Frieza's spaceship, where Vegeta is like in the healing chamber with Apul and Zarbon. Apul says healing Vegeta might take like half hour since for everyone, and Zarbon like, you can see like Zarbon like goes away and thinking like, okay, it's gonna take a while, so might as well report it to Frieza. But as you can see, like Vegeta was like fake sleeping until Zarbon left, and then eviscerated Apul. So man, talk about bad luck for Apul here. Like damn. On this panel, like he's like completely burnt. Zarbon and Frieza heard the commotion and went straight to rushing to Vegeta's location. The first thing Zarbon and Frieza see is a giant hole on the wall that Vegeta put. But Vegeta, as you can see, like he's like secretly hiding in the corner, making it feel like he escaped out of the spaceship. Vegeta took the advantage that they cannot sense ki and ran into Frieza's room, and all the fire and finally found like all the 5 Dragon Balls that Frieza was like hiding. Then again, like cutting back, there's a lot of like in this saga, like a lot of like going back and forth, like to the main character Vegeta, Frieza, and then all, like 3 times, like all the time. So we're gonna see that a lot in while reading the Dragon Ball manga. We cut back to Gohan seeing the destruction of Vegeta that caused the village. Gohan found the Dragon Ball that Vegeta hid underneath. Gohan thought like, oh, since Vegeta was like raiding the village, he thought like maybe like one of the Namekians like hid it like underwater, and Vegeta like quit and then ran away. But it's actually the opposite, since Vegeta like hid it on the underwater, but Gohan took it. And then cutting back to, then we cut back to Zarbon like panicking, not knowing where Vegeta is. Frieza is threatening Zarbon, if he does not find Vegeta, he will kill him. We also like see like Vegeta looking through the window, like here, looking through the window, seeing them panic in Frieza's room. Vegeta realizes he can pick up all the 5 Dragon Balls and does a little gamble. So what he does is like, first he yells his location, and then he shoots a ki blaster like in a random room across. He uses that opportunity. So this is like big brain Vegeta. Like, no wonder his head is so like omega big. He uses that opportunity to break the glass in Frieza's room and throw all of the Dragon Balls to the window. And Frieza, while Frieza was like running to the commotion that Vegeta shot, Frieza also like realized like, oh damn, he got tricked, and goes back to his room as fast as possible. Zarbon and Frieza thinks he hid in the spaceship again, just to like trick him again, but Vegeta was like outside hiding and went underwater. Also note like Vegeta also said like the reason like he didn't fly and catch the Dragon Ball like far away is because he knew if he flew, Frieza would catch up to him with no sweat. So you gotta give Vegeta like, this is like the most smartest moment that Vegeta had, like compared to like Android Saga. So that's actually quite interesting how smart Vegeta actually really is. Like did his like IQ dropped in the Cell Saga or something? Like, I don't know. And then we cut back to Frieza. Like, hold on, like now we cut back to Frieza. Says he could not have gone far away. He looks like he's inside the ship, and Zarbon is like searching outside the area. Vegeta swam all the way to way through the Dragon Balls and realized if he gets the Dragon Ball that Vegeta raided and put underwater, where Gohan was like previously, he has all 6 Dragon Balls. While he's like at the location, like hiding all of his Dragon Balls, Vegeta senses someone very powerful and is flying towards him, but it's actually Krillin, who did not like conceal his ki, and who was like overly excited to get overly excited that he forgot about hiding from Vegeta. So yeah, that's like a bad luck on Krillin's part. Vegeta sees Krillin and has the last Dragon Ball that he needed and chases him. So here you can see like he's chasing him. But same with Vegeta. He did not hide his ki from Zarbon, and Zarbon is now chasing Vegeta. So we get like this triple mouse chase of these guys. But while Krillin is chasing Krillin and Zarbon is chasing Vegeta, Vegeta noticed that Zarbon is like after him, and he knows like, oh, once he's like landing and gets the Dragon Ball off of Krillin and Bulma and Gohan, he knows like the rematch with him and Zarbon is like not gonna be like the same anymore. So he's like confident that he's gonna win. While Krillin landed, being happy he got the Dragon Ball, Bulma said Gohan was getting the Dragon Ball from where Vegeta raided the village. Realizing that Vegeta arrived, and Krillin got like angry at himself, like that he completely forgot about Vegeta. Here you can see like him lamenting and stuff. While Vegeta says he will be taking that Dragon Ball and killing both Krillin and Bulma, but Vegeta knows that Zarbon is arriving and takes care of him first and deals with him first before taking the Dragon Ball. making sure like Bulma and Krillin like does not escape. And the fight starts. Here you can see like Zarbon going like immediately like his transformation and trying to end Vegeta immediately, like ending the fight as quick as possible. While Vegeta like dodges the punch, he goes like in the push-up stance, grabbing like a piece of dirt. So this is here where Vegeta's battle IQ like pops out. It's like he avoided like Zarbon's attack, and what he does is like he flies upwards. And what he does is like he lets go of like the piece of dirt while he's like flying in the air, dodging, and blinds Zarbon like temporarily, and then he freaking like breaks his back with his crazy punch. Like after like breaking Zarbon's back, Vegeta starts rushing and does like a sledgehammer from Xenoverse. And does his infamous key blast spam from Budokai 3, if you remember. Damn, like the art is so good. Here you can see like the pose. Like if you remember like playing Budokai 3, if you did like the rock paper scissors of Dragon Rush completely, you do like the key blast spam, and this is exactly that. So that's actually interesting that key blast spam from Budokai 3 is actually from this manga page, actually from Zarbon. That's interesting. Very interesting. Zarbon flies off from the key blast spam, and he's all battered up. Oh no. First, Krillin tries to like escape from Vegeta, but he's still like making sure like they're not escaping. So he threw like a few key blasts in their direction, like making sure like they're not escaping while he's busy with Zarbon. And then here in this scene, like Zarbon is like flying upwards, like trying to catch up to Vegeta, but and then he's like back landing here. Vegeta tells Zarbon that it was a terrible idea to like heal Vegeta, since the Saiyan race, while surviving like the brink of death, their power level like increases dramatically. So this is like the introduction to Zenkai boost. So that's actually pretty interesting. Here in Viz Media, like I actually like the line in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, like if you did like the Scar of Vegeta like rush attack, like the Saiyans are warrior, the Saiyans are what the fuck? It was the line again. The Saiyans are a warrior race of elites. Don't underestimate them. And here's like different line. I think on this it says we will not lose, but we like it doesn't make sense because the Saiyan race is instinct. So that's actually pretty weird of this translation. But yeah, whatever. Vegeta like blocks all of like Zarbon's attacks and then gives him like a serious gut punch to the stomach. While it's like his entire hand is like stuck, Vegeta's hand is like it's stuck in Zarbon's stomach. Zarbon is like begging for Vegeta's life. I mean, begging for his life, but Vegeta is like not buying any of his words, since he worked him like a slave all these years. And straight up like blast him off off his stomach. So yeah, there goes his tournament. And yeah, Zarbon is like killed and all that stuff. Krillin hands over like the Dragon Ball to Vegeta, thinking he has like all 7 Dragon Balls. But Krillin knows that Gohan got Vegeta's Dragon Ball and hopes Gohan is like smart enough to realize it. Then we cut back to Gohan like flying back to Krillin. Then mid-flight Gohan realized like Vegeta is like coming, so it's like hiding immediately. While flying, like Vegeta like realizes that someone is like hiding as soon as he arrived, and starts like threatening like the stranger that he will blow up this whole area if he doesn't show up. Gohan gives in. Gohan gives in to the threat and hides the Dragon Ball, where Vegeta's point of view like he like can't see. Like here you can see like he's like hiding like behind the rock, so here you can see like Vegeta's point of view, like he can't see like the Dragon Ball that is like behind Gohan. So Gohan is like making sure like he doesn't see it and try to act up like, oh please don't hurt me, blah blah blah, like trying to like act his way out of here. I think here's like Vegeta like celebrating like, oh he has like found all the Dragon Balls. He's like impressed that a bunch of Earthlings are like on planet Namek. Vegeta like lands in front of Gohan over here. Says that what's that device like on his hand? Gohan lies and says like, oh it's just a watch. And then he's like obviously like really lying. Vegeta asks like if Goku is like here on planet Namek, but Gohan says like he did no, since he did not know that bad guys like Vegeta like will be in planet Namek. And then here's like, I think like in the manga it's like not as creepy, but in the anime like they sure make it like creepy, like with the infamous like Vegeta smile, if you remember. So I think like in the anime it's like pretty more interesting than in the manga. Here you can't see like Vegeta's face completely here, but I think like in the anime like they added that. I think while Vegeta is like caressing Gohan's cheek, realizing they are like the last scenes left, it starts kneeing Gohan in the stomach. He says to Gohan the next time he will meet Goku and arrive on Earth, that he will be like the last time like he will be alive, and then flies off. So of course Gohan like successfully like hit the Dragon Ball just by getting like knee in his stomach. So that's actually W Gohan. Then cutting back to Krillin waiting for Gohan. Of course, successfully, like Gohan is like back and escaped Vegeta, and he's back on Krillin and Bulma's place. Both Krillin and Gohan knows that Vegeta will fly back as soon as they realize that the last Dragon Ball is like missing. So of course we get to see like the infamous Vegeta rage scene. Cutting back to Vegeta going to the village he raided, and goes underwater, gassing himself up like, yeah, I'm getting immortal as soon as possible and beating Frieza. But while swimming, Vegeta can't seem to find the Dragon Ball, and instantly like realize like that Gohan like flew in the direction of this village, and again like realized that his hand on his watch wasn't like a watch at all. And then Vegeta like lost his mind. Lost his shit, and flies back at breakneck speed to where Krillin and Gohan and Bulma was originally at the Zarbon fight, but they already like left the area. I also like wrote in my notepad that the anime did it better, like with Vegeta's rage scene, like the way it's like animated. I think like in anime it like did it better in my opinion. But still like very well drawn. I'll give it that. To Toei Animation, Vegeta like tries sensing the ki, but they too can put their power levels at absolute zero. So yeah, Vegeta's luck is like ran out. And then we cut back to Gohan and Krillin and Bulma hiding in a different hideout, but Krillin wants to bring Gohan to El Guru, so his hidden potential could be unlocked. Where the possibility could be where Gohan could be potentially be stronger than Vegeta, like, so Krillin is like betting like on Gohan's Saiyan DNA, like maybe he could like overpower him and stuff. So yeah, Gohan and Krillin are flying towards Elder Guru while maintaining their ki as low as possible. Vegeta went back to the Dragon Balls he stole from Frieza, since he knows they have the Dragon Raider. So it's like, so Vegeta is like guarding the Dragon Balls, since they know like that Krillin and Gohan like has the Dragon Balls and could steal from them if he's not with them. So what Vegeta does is like he sits there in the room and waits for them until they take the Dragon Balls. Right now we cut to Vegeta like thinking in his mind the blast he did was actually not a random shot. Like in the what I mean by that is like when he like escaped like the healing chamber from Frieza, that random key blast shot he did in the room wasn't random at all, but he actually like shot the Frieza spaceship engine, so Frieza could not escape Planet Namek. And but he also like perhaps like he's also like thinking like perhaps he like radioed someone to bring some more scouters to them and probably deliver in 4 or 5 days. So Vegeta like actually like guessed it, but cut back to like Goku training in his spaceship in 100 times gravity, making like a lot of progress. Right now Goku is like overtraining himself and abusing like the senzu beans, and since in a few days he will arrive on Planet Namek very soon. Also like I think like the narrator says like those like little box text says like Goku also like doesn't realize that he's actually like abusing like the near-death experience power-up, so the Zenkai boost that Vegeta like mentioned in the Zarbon fight. So what Goku is doing is actually like doing like constantly like overexerting himself, healing back, and then doing it again and again until he gets like familiar with the gravity and like the training regime. And so another day passed the training. Here we can see Goku doing like the one-hand push-ups. Goku feels like he's getting like very comfortable in 100 times gravity, so he turns it off to test out his speed by throwing a rock and catching it immediately. So here we can see like Goku like insane feat of like catching the rock. So that's actually like pretty sick. Goku feels very light and super strong, and he knows like he can handle like the Kaioken times 10. So for the last day at Goku's training, last day Goku like refresh himself and sleeps on the last training day before he arrives on Planet Namek, making sure he's like in top conditions when he's like arrives at Planet Namek. And then we cut back another again cutting like constantly like cutting and cutting. Then we cut back to Frieza waiting for the 4 days for Zarbon, and thinks he either Zarbon died or ran away, and he should have like called the Ginyu first earlier. The Ginyu will arrive like with the Scourers, and once the Scourers and the Ginyu Force arrive, Vegeta won't be hiding anymore. Then again cutting back to Gohan and Krillin eating, since it has been like 4 days of traveling at very low speed. Krillin thought that Vegeta won't notice them since it has been like days. They are pretty far away, and they guess that, oh, Vegeta like lost interest and he's like somewhere else. But actually like Vegeta was like sensing their keys like for 4 days straight, trying to get like a hint of them. And Vegeta like immediately noticed that the Krillin is like flying immediately. Vegeta realized that they are not coming after Vegeta's Dragon Ball, since they have like the Dragon Radar. So what Vegeta does like ambush them and chase them to get like the last Dragon Ball. We cut back to Gohan and Krillin flying as fast as possible to Elder Guru to unlock Gohan's potential. But Krillin noticed that Vegeta is like behind him and decided to stop Vegeta, so Gohan could like unlock his potential via Elder Guru. Right now here we can see like Vegeta like confronting Krillin where the last Dragon Ball is, and Krillin plays like dumb, like saying, oh, I don't know where the Dragon Ball is. But Vegeta like immediately like noticing like something wrong. What I'm saying is, but Vegeta like immediately noticed something where Gohan is, and flies over Krillin. Here we can see like he's like flying over Krillin, but the Krillin is like trying to stop him. Then we cut back to Gohan getting his potential unlocked. Here, sorry. Then we cut back to like Gohan getting his potential unlocked. Vegeta thinks like Goku is in the house, but it's actually like Gohan stepping out of the house, and Vegeta is like confused like how Gohan like increased his power dramatically just by like entering the house. So he's like a little confused like how is that possible. While talking, like Elder Guru like senses that unknown people are like arriving on Planet Namek and tells Dende to tell everyone. So Dende tells everyone. Gohan and Krillin like thinks it's Goku, but it feels like more than one person, and that's when Vegeta like was sensing the key. He immediately lost his composure and realized Frieza called the Ginyu Force. Vegeta panics. Vegeta in a panic state, telling Gohan and Krillin to hand over the Dragon Ball and promise he will leave them in peace. Krillin doesn't buy like Vegeta's act, but Vegeta explains that every member of the Ginyu Force is way stronger than him. Once they arrive, they will take the Dragon Ball and kill us all. So that's actually like pretty interesting that how Toriyama uses Vegeta. Vegeta says it's a better fighting chance if Vegeta is like immortal and fight the Ginyu Force, but Krillin says he might as well make Gohan immortal, but Vegeta shot that down and said like Gohan is way too inexperienced to fight, and Krillin feeling hopeless how much they fought for these Dragon Balls. Also another like convenient retcon, Nail like while they were like fighting each other, Nail mentions that Planet Namek Dragon Balls can grant 3 wishes instead of the Earth's Dragon Balls. So Vegeta like pressing Krillin to hand over the last Dragon Ball so he can make the wish, and Krillin gives in and rushes to the new hideout that Bulma is. Bulma. So Krillin like decide to like rush back to like all the Dragon Balls that they have and give it to Krillin, and then cut back to Elder Guru like talking to Nail about the upcoming evil people coming to Namek, and their chances of survival is like quite slim. And Elder Guru like tells Nail to help them out. And the last panel is Ginyu Force like arriving to Planet Namek. Okay, this is like my main complaint of this manga. As a reader, like Like imagine like you've never seen Dragon Ball and you're reading this manga and you haven't seen like the Ginyu Force face reveal yet. Why is I thought you guys like put the title page art at the end of the manga pages. Why is this? Why am I getting spoiled? Why am I getting spoiled? Like what is this Viz Media? Like what is this? I even like complained about it. Like dude, why are you why are you spoiling me? Like what is this, man? Yeah, the next page I'm getting spoiled. How the Ginyu Force look like. So I'm guessing like the Viz Media knows the reader must have already seen the Dragon Ball anime or played any of the video games. So yeah, the Ginyu Force arrived on the spaceship, and Frieza is happy they finally arrived. Then we cut to the gang going to the new hideout, grabbing the last Dragon Ball, not explaining to Bulma, and fly off immediately away. Even like Bulma is like confused, like why Vegeta is like cooperating with Gohan and Krillin. And then we cut to the Ginyu Force leaving the spaceport, revealing the group, and land on Frieza's spaceship. And then we got like the Ginyu Force post introduction. My main problem is like the translation, how the names are. That Viz Media gave in the manga is kind of weird. So we got like Raccoon. I don't know how you spell it. We got Gurt instead of Guldo. Then we got Jace as Jeesh. Then we got I mean, I think the only one that's normal is Ginyu, but the rest has like kind of like different names. Like even like Bertha is Bata, so that's actually kind of weird. Even like there's actually like the fact like here you can see like the panel of like Frieza like being like weirded out like with the sweat coming from him, trying to like maintain like the serious composure. But yeah, that's actually pretty funny. Of course, like Frieza like being weirded out and gives the order to Ginyu Force to bring him to bring Vegeta alive. You're also like allowed to like make him suffer and retrieve the Dragon Balls back that Vegeta stole. Ginyu also noticed that there are also like two other people like with Vegeta with crazy high ki. Frieza says like to kill them anyway. Here we can see like Jace or Jeez. That Viz Media's I'm still not used to. I'm just gonna say Jace. Jace gave Frieza the new Scouters model, and the Ginyu Force fly towards Vegeta and his group. And then we cut to Vegeta like and the gang like flying as fast as possible to Vegeta's Dragon Balls, but Vegeta like noticed that the Ginyu Force is like behind him already. So it goes to show you like how fast, how terrifying the Ginyu Force are and how fast they are. Like the fact like they landed and immediately know like where Vegeta is. So that's like pretty interesting. Then we cut to Goku's spaceship where Goku has like 20 minutes left to arrive at Planet Namek and wakes up and suits himself up for the crazy strong bad guys he's about to fight soon. For some reason, I think it's like it's saying DNA that if he's oddly calm and confident, that he's going to face him. So he's not like stressed out or anything. He's like completely like confident at his current level. And then we cut back to Vegeta and the gang finally arriving at Vegeta's Dragon Ball hideout. But the Ginyu Force already arrived in just in time and noticed the 5 Dragon Balls that Vegeta has. Ginyu sees other Dragon Balls they have that Vegeta and Krillin are holding and told them to hand them over. Vegeta said you can only detect living beings with the Scouter, right? Of course, like the Ginyu answers, yeah, so what? Yeah, so what? And Vegeta like threw one of the Dragon Ball on his hand so hard as possible, but Bertha like catched it immediately with his insane speed. So that's actually like pretty sick. Then Ginyu asks like to hand over the last Dragon Ball that Krillin is holding, but Vegeta like told Krillin to like to destroy that last ball. But Guldo like seemed to use his time stopping ability to grab the ball, and Vegeta like realized that the rumors is true that Guldo can stop time. Now that the Ginyu Force have all of the Dragon Balls, they decide to play around with Vegeta and the rest before they take the Dragon Balls to Frieza. Jace over explains, saying like, I mean, I think it's like a joke, like saying like, oh, before we give these Dragon Balls to Frieza, like let's play around a bit. And then Jace like over explain like the joke, like, yeah, by playing around, by killing you. So that's actually like, pretty funny. Ginyu will take the Dragon Balls to Frieza and tells his men to play Rochambeau. And I've searched up like in Google like what the Rochambeau means. I think it means like rock paper scissors in Japanese. And the winner gets to like fight Vegeta, and the loser gets to fight like Gohan and Krillin. Then we see like Raccoon winning the rock paper scissors fight, and Gulo gets to fight Krillin and Gohan. Ginyu uses like his telekinesis power to grab all of the Dragon Balls and fly away. Here you can see that. Gohan like tries to like shoot down Ginyu while he's like grabbing the Dragon Balls, but Vegeta stops Gohan and told him not to waste any energy and focus on the fight right now. Then we get to see like Vegeta talking with Krillin, like dropping like any info about Gulo, since he has like a lower power level, but he has like psychic powers, so don't drop your guards. Vegeta also like asks Krillin like if Goku like is here right now. Krillin says like he's not here, but he's coming soon to this planet. It's basically like a race against time. Right now Gohan is like thinking and lamenting like of what was the point of even like getting the Dragon Balls. The whole reason like Gohan is here so he could like revive Piccolo and the rest of the Z fighters. And then the fight starts. Gohan and Krillin like go straight to releasing the ki at maximum output, flies in the air and split off in the air to shoot the ki energy wave at Guldo. And then here's an interesting part of the manga. In this manga, like Gulu stops time by saying stop. But I think in the anime, like he holds his breath. So the fact that I still remember that is like pretty interesting. So in the anime, Gulu holds his breath by stopping time, but here Gulu uses like says stop, like, and then holds his hand in the air. So that's actually pretty interesting. Gulu avoided the attack and hide somewhere, but Gulu also like realized that as soon as Gohan and Krillin like shot the ki energy wave, they flew away immediately, knowing Gulu's time stopping ability. So yeah, then we cut to then Gulu can maintain the time stop and cancels it. Gohan and Krillin like realized Gulu avoided the blast and rushes him again, but Gulu stopped time again, but this time Gohan and Krillin are now like a bit closer to him. So here you can see like he's getting like a little bit closer. Like Gulu is like running away. Gulu stopped time again and he's hiding somewhere on the rock again, but Gohan and Krillin like keeps rushing him and not giving him a minute to breathe. Gulu drops the time stopping ability and uses his telekinesis power to freeze Gohan and Krillin in the air. Right now Gulu is like surprised how Gohan and Krillin like managed to find Gulu without the scouter. Of course like the Ginyu Force is like talking smack behind Guldo that he needed to use his powers in a fight. Vegeta is also like pissed that he told Krillin and Gohan to be careful of fighting Guldo's abilities. Guldo grabs a Namekian tree and chops off the head and the roots, planning to shoot the giant toothpick at Gohan and Krillin. Here you can see that. He does it. Then here's like the shocking part, like how sudden it was, like literally like a page turner. Then we get like the next page, like Vegeta like chopping off Guldo's head, and Gohan and Krillin like avoided the giant toothpick. In the anime, it was more like a sudden like slice. Like it was like Vegeta like was so fast, like a beam of light like went through his neck, and Guldo's head like rolled off. But in the anime, like he like karate chops his head off, which is like a lot more cooler in my opinion. I'll tell you that. Guldo is mad that Vegeta like interrupted the game, but Vegeta said like he never agreed to playing along, and evaporated him like with. So that's a pretty sad way to die in my opinion. Gohan and Krillin are glad that Vegeta like saved him, but Vegeta said like he didn't do it. He did not do it to save them. It was like the perfect opportunity to take him down. But now the real opponent will pull up in the fight. Right now Vegeta is like nervous, like the real opponent is like coming now. Right now it's Raccoon's turn. And this right here is like the best part of Planet Namek Saga. Vegeta versus Raccoon. Even in the anime, the fight was like spectacular. Like the animation, art, everything. In my opinion, like the Vegeta versus Raccoon fight in the anime was like 100 times better than in the manga, in my opinion. Raccoon tells the gang you can play dirty in the fight. You can like jump him, he doesn't mind that. Raccoon hit us with the pose, but Vegeta doesn't wait any time and powers up straight up and starts rushing him. So here we can see like, I gotta say like the anime did it better, in my opinion. So here's like, but in the manga it's like more quick. It's like powers up and then rushes him. In the anime, it's like a bit like more drawn out, but I like the anime more, in my opinion. Here we can see like Vegeta Jace and Berta like analyzes like Vegeta's power, and it's like already going like higher than 20,000 originally. Here we can see like, it's hard to do it with one hand, guys. Here we can see like Vegeta comboing Raccoon around and finishing out with like a beta version of the final flash. So here you can see like the first time using his final flash. I don't know what it's called in the community. I think it's called Final Breaker instead of like the final flash. So yeah, even after that crazy mix that that Vegeta did, Raccoon is still alive while holding like a weird pose in the smoke. And Raccoon says like, okay, the warm up is done. Now let's get now let's fight serious. Raccoon does his Raccoon kick and knees Vegeta in the face and at crazy speed. Then we get to the next page. Vegeta like ate the knee attack and starts rushing Raccoon, but Raccoon blocks all of his attacks this time. Here you can see like Raccoon is like dodging everything and stuff. But Raccoon like overpowered Vegeta and kicks him all the way down to the water. Here you can see that. Here like he kicks him down. Boom. Okay, here's like Vegeta like swims around to gain like momentum. Hit Raccoon in the stomach with a vertical double fist punch like in the air, like woo. You can see like Raccoon was like pretending he was like in pain and grabs Vegeta and then slam dunks him on the ground while leaving like a tiny ass crater. Here we can see like Raccoon like picks up Vegeta by one leg, thinking he's like knocked out or like dead, but Vegeta like did like a surprise attack to his face, but Raccoon recovered it fairly quickly. I mean, except his hair. His hair is like almost bald now. Okay, Raccoon thinks that what Vegeta all has, English. Raccoon thinks like, oh, that's what's like 100% like Vegeta's like attempt to attack him, and decide to get like even more serious by doing like a silly pose at the end. Krillin decided to tell Gohan like that they needed to help Vegeta. If he goes down, then there's no way like they have like a fighting chance against Raccoon, like two against one. And I think and try to like buy as much time as possible for Goku to arrive. And speaking of Goku, he's gonna arrive on Planet Namek in 2 minutes, ready for action. You can see like he's ready for it. And then I think that's like the end of the volume. Right now I'm gonna review like the title page. Here you can see like Gohan and Krillin. I mean, oh my, Goku and Gohan. Oh my god, I'm messing up the names. Sorry guys. Then we got Vegeta looking down on Frieza. Then we got Zarbon versus Vegeta. We got Vegeta with his Dragon Balls. Then we got Vegeta and Gohan confronting. And then we got, I think this is like Goku mid. If you don't remember Budokai Tenkaichi 3, I think that's legit like the art of that. So that's actually pretty nice. For those of you who played Budokai Tenkaichi 3, I know you know what I'm talking about. And talk about Tenkaichi 3, I can't wait for Sparking Zero, dude. Like, oh my god. I cannot wait to stream it and make videos about it. Then we got them noticing like the Ginyu Force appearing, and then Roshambo. I think Roshambo, like I said, like it means Janken in Japanese, but I don't know where Roshambo comes from. But yeah, Ginyu Force cover art where I complained like I got spoiled. Why is this not here, and why is it like a double copy of like in middle of the page and here? Like, did someone like make a mistake? But who knows? Yeah, but whatever. But then we got Goku and the Z Fighters in King Kai's planet. Then we got Vegeta versus Raccoon. Oh, he got beat up, dude. Oh yeah, and then we got like the full color of the Saiyan saga. Loki, I want it, but I think Oni told me like it's still unfinished. Like even like all these years, there's still like not a full color of the Saiyan of the Android saga and the Cell saga and the Boost saga. I'm like, okay, so the only color that we have is Saiyan saga, Frieza saga, and maybe Cell saga, but I'm not sure. You guys can tell me. Then we got Toriko. I've never watched. I've never watched Toriko or even like read the manga. Maybe who knows, might like read it, because I remember like in Toei tried to like promote the hell out of it. So who knows? Maybe I might give it a shot. And we got Rurouni Kenshin. Sadly, the manga author is a big yikes. So yikes, yeah. And then I think that's like the end of the hit. I've been recording for 50 minutes. Jesus. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the hat and just say like where I'm at One Piece. So here's like spoiler alert for Wano arc and Egghead Island. Sorry, sorry guys, my camera fell off. But again, spoiler alert here. I'm gonna talk about the One Piece Wano and Egghead Island arc. Right now, I'm at the section. I'm literally at the beginning of Egghead Island. First of all, the opening of Egghead Island is I gotta say, it's probably like my top five openings. But I can't choose either like Over the Top from beginning of Wano arc opening and this one of Egghead Island. In my opinion, like it's the type of like it's the type of like opening that I can't skip for sure, 100%. Like same thing with like Over the Top Wano. Comment down below like what's your favorite opening, either Over the Top or the Egghead Island opening, or it could be something else. So you can, if you're watching this like as a fellow One Piece fan, let me know. Right now, the Straw Hat Gang is like enjoying their banquet. And right now, Green Bull is like invading Wano, while everyone is like injured and recovering. First thing that Green Bull does is like calling Akainu. Akainu tried to like stop Green Bull because he wasn't ordered to capture the Straw Hats and the Beast Pirates yet. But right now, Green Bull did it like because he's like, okay, it's the perfect opportunity because all of them are weak, so might as well capture them and put them in prison. So first thing Green Bull did is like he went to the factory, weapon factory, and captured like Queen, King, all of the Beast Pirates like there. Here you can see like he's like washing them, everyone. Kind of sad of Green Bull, like, oh damn, you're Admiral, like why are you? I mean, okay, sure, like okay, he's a Marine, so I can't. I mean, they're the good guys, so I can't really complain. But yeah, but he could like Green Bull like cooked everyone, even though they were like injured. And then after the capturing of the Beast Pirates, Green Bull went to the new Onigashima Island that they were like at the port. Momo, Yamato, Kinemon, Shinobu, I believe, like noticed it. No, not Kinemon. No, not Kinemon, but Shinobu did. And right now, Momo is like defending the Onigashima, making sure like the Straw Hat Pirates are like protecting the Straw Hat Pirates, like trying not to get support from them because they are injured. So I mean, I gotta give credit to Momo, like he's like maturing. Like you gotta remember, like he's 8-year-old in the mind, but his body's like 28. So I always like sometimes forget like, oh yeah, he's not 28 mentally. He's still 8 years old. And the fact like he's like becoming a man like very quickly, because my 8-year-old, in my opinion, like my 8-year-old dumbass would not have like the confidence that Momo has. But still, I gotta give respect to Momo, like being a man. And the fact that Momo did like the blast breath of Kaido, oh my god, that was such a cool scene. Super hype. But Green Bull survived. He's an admiral, so of course he's gonna tank that thing. And then there's like the scene of like Shanks pulling up. Oh my god, that's like I know like Shanks has like not a lot of screen time, but the freaking like Conqueror's Haki, like you know, like when he didn't even like fully extend his sword, like just like a little bit, and like Conqueror's Haki is like it's like flying like I don't know how many meters. It's like flying and stabbing Green Bull with his Conqueror's. Like I did not know you can do that with Conqueror's Haki. I thought, how can you like scare someone like from this distance? Like it's I mean, it goes to show you like Shanks has been like a Yonko for years. I mean, I think not longer than Kaido or Big Mom, but I think he's like the youngest Yonko from the previous Yonko. but still, like, that's actually like super impressive. Like, he's definitely like same level as like the Rogers and Prime Whitebeard, like for sure, like Odin even. And that's like super interesting. Of course, like we get some like Shanks like threatening Green Bull, like, okay, are you that afraid of the new era, new pirate era? So that's actually like iconic panel scene of that. And I think like Green Bull like ran away, and then after that, the Straw Hat Pirates like deciding like to go to the new island, and see like, okay, what's the next destination? I think like after like the Wano Island, like it's split like in three ways. So the Straw Hat Pirates went into the middle. Captain Kid Pirates like went to the left, and Ola went to the right. And then after, I think after that, like they took, instead of like the safe route, they went to the dangerous route. And then after that, and then he cuts to Sabo. I think there's like some we have been like focusing on the Straw Hat Pirates for a very long time that we almost forgot about outside the story of One Piece, like outside, not really outside the story of One Piece, but more like outside the story of the Straw Hat Pirates. Of course, they're like the main characters, but there's also like extra story like behind that we aren't like aware of, like while they were like still in Wano Island. So of course, like King Cobra, like in the world government like newspaper, like the Reverie, King Cobra has been assassinated by Sabo. So in my opinion, like of course, just like Luffy said, like there's no way like Sabo would like kill King Cobra. Like killing is like not like his real thing. But and also like Vivi is like missing. Kuma is like back. Kuma is like back to the Revolutionary Army. We got some more screen time from Monkey D. Dragon. I think like Sabo was like in I don't know what's that island called again. I'm not doing a joke, but Lulusia. Yeah, Lulusia. Oh my god, I almost forgot. Just like just like in the show, like, oh, what's that island? And then we got a bit of Emu. I think talking to Black Superman. If you're watching this video, by the way, he said like in the anime, like they didn't really show you like Emu was like a woman. I did not know Emu was like or like, I don't know, called a world reader. I call her. I call that guy like world leader. Oh my god, I can't speak with the L or the R. And he said like, oh, in the manga it was like it was shown like that Emu, or like the top guy, like above like the Gorosei, are basically like, I mean, the world leader is basically like a woman. And I did not know that it was a woman. I thought it was like a dude. So that's I did not know that. So thanks, Black Superman, for informing me that. But I think like, I think like Sabo is now like a wanted man, like in the entire world. So they showcase like a tiny piece of the world government power. So what they did is like, since Sabo. Since the world government is on Sabo's butt, like as soon as like Sabo like picked up like the Denden Mushi, like everyone in the Marine headquarters was like searching for like Sabo, or like trying to locate him where he is. And right now, I think like Sabo like try to be as quick as possible, like where he is and what's the situation, and he did not like kill King Cobra and all that stuff. And I think like the Sabo said like, oh, he found something like incredible and stuff. But a while, I think like the Gorosei like said like, okay, heard enough, end the call. And they said like, okay, why? But they said no, just do what I say. So the Gorosei like said like, okay, Sabo is on that island right now. We gotta make some quick work of that. But there's also like some history about the Lulusia Island, that the king and the queen is like corrupt, and the people like arrested them and tried to like be civilized about it, like saying like, yo, you're corrupt, you're ruining us, our life. At least apologize as kings and queens, like, and try to make your civilians better. But the king and queen is like, I think that they're like based on like vampires, since they're like Vlad the Impaler and stuff. They say like, oh, you're commoners, don't talk to me like that, don't try to give me orders, blah 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 blah. And and then we got to like see like a bit of like Emu's power. Like there's like dark sky like hovering around, and then we get the scene of like the Gorosei or like someone like crossing the island, like saying like, oh, that island doesn't exist, we don't know about that. So like the light, like it's like a shower of beams, like destroying like the entire island, like everyone, like the kids, the kids, women, the kings and queens and all that stuff. And Isabu was on that island, and they left like a giant crater. Like okay, the world government or like the Gorosei is like so powerful. If you can destroy islands, but and erase history, but you can't maintain a devil fruit. Like okay, like that makes like no sense. But yeah, okay, sure, whatever. But oh yeah, I almost forgot like the Wano arc history, like that Wano Island was like. Sorry, I'm going backtracking, but I almost forgot to say that Pluton is like underneath Wano, and Oden said like, okay, why would Oden like wants to open the borders like while they have like this world destructive weapon like underneath Wano, and I think just my theory, yeah. I think since Oden has seen like Laugh Tale or like the One Piece, and I think they are laughing because like they can't seem to open something, or like it's something indestructible. So I think like Oden thought like, oh, you need to have Pluton to open it. So I don't know. That's just my theory. Okay, that's my theory. So I think like Oden realized like, oh, there's no point in like going back and then go back to the One Piece. So I think they laughed like, okay, it is what it is. So, and yeah, it's my fan theory is a bit scuffed, but but still, yeah. Okay, moving forward on. Yeah, the whole island is destroyed. They did that, and then we cut back to the Straw Hat Pirates like going to Egghead Island. The art style change. I really like that. I like what I like about the toy animation, like what they're doing right now. Like every new arc, like they are changing like the art style, which I'm a big fan of it. I love it. Some people say like, oh, you should go back to the Wano art style. In my opinion, I kind of like the Egghead Island. It's very like, okay, it's a different environment. So the characters' design is also going to be different because you're wearing like futuristic clothes and all that stuff. And I think I'm at the section where there's like this weird water ball vortex, and there's like heat inside of it. And of course, Zoro, my favorite character, like cuts the thing like in half, since they heard like a girl screaming inside of it. But it's actually Jewelry Bonnie. I think while Bonnie like came out of it, like they say like there's something downstairs, and then of course like it zooms out, and then it's like a giant shark, like almost like eating the entire Sunny, and I think that's it. I think that's it so far. I'm this far away. I think right now, I just want you guys your opinion. Like, should I, like on the next episode, like watch the Egghead Island in bulk again, or I mean, how can I say this? Like, if I now catch up to One Piece, do you want me to talk about like the episode weekly, like every weekly episode, or should I like put One Piece Egghead Island on pause until Egghead Island is like finished? Then I can like talk in bulk again, just like how I talk in my videos. So I don't know if you guys want it or not, but I mean, for my One Piece fans, I'll see like what I can do. But yeah. I think I've said everything. Is like more extra info? Like I just like want more info about like the Reverie, the Revolutionary Army. Of course, it's spoiler for me, but yeah, but the Kuma backstory, like a lot of One Piece fans like don't know when to shut up about like the One Piece manga. Like same thing with Jujutsu Kaisen. Guys, if you're One Piece fans, please don't spoil please don't spoil manga things unless I'm asking you about it. So if I'm asking you to spoil me, then you can spoil me, but don't spoil me, please. I'm an anime only. So yeah. I don't have anything else to say. Just again, it's another long video. I'll see if I can like make it shorter instead of like 15 minutes long. But yeah, my name's Aldin, and I'm signing out. And hope you guys like my 2 new videos that I made. I cooked. Okay, I cooked. But yeah, make sure to subscribe. I'm almost at 100 subs, guys. Like, please stop edging me. No, okay. Stop edging me. Like not getting like 100 subs. So just give me the 100 subs, okay? I beg of you. I have I need the 100 subs, okay? I'm not addicted, okay? I'm not addicted to numbers, but yeah. Jokes aside, I appreciate you guys for watching my videos, even though I don't get like a lot of views on my struggle artist talk videos, but still, like, if there's like one person like commenting about it, or and stuff, or enjoying it, yeah, thank you for listening to me like babbling and yapping for my yapping session. And yeah, peace.